In this video we're taking a look at the brand new Saucony Endorphin Shift. Hey, what's up everyone and welcome back to Fordy Runs. Now if this is your first time at Fordy Runs, I want you to smash that pink button down there that says subscribe on it. Go to our Facebook page and join the Fordy Runs runner community and check out the description, there's loads of cool things. Next week we've got the Saucony Endorphin Shift on the channel, so let's get stuck in. Right guys, so here it is, the Endorphin Shift. Now this is the youngest brother of the three brothers in the Endorphin line. Now if you've not seen the Pro, check out my video on that. If you've not seen the Speed, also check out my video on that. Now this guy sits at the bottom of the three. I think the best way to describe it is, like, as I say, three brothers. The Pro is like the nutcase marathon runner, you know, the 2.5 hour, 3 hour marathon runner who just likes to go out and smash it. Then you've got like the middle brother, which is the Speed, and he likes to go out and run marathons and half marathons and can quite comfortably run a half marathon in around, you know, 1 hour 45, something like that. Then you've got the youngest brother who is there and he just likes to chill out and relax. Now he's happy to go out and soak up 20 miles, you know, do a 10-mile run, go and maybe do a cheeky little park run. And this is the boy here, the Shift, and this is the one we're talking about today. So you've got those three shoes, they're all awesome, but we're going to concentrate on the Shift. Now the Shift is £130, it's the cheapest out of the three. It's got a massive amount of foam on it, as you can see, huge stack height. I think it's about 38mm at the back, yep, and it's got a 4mm drop. So from heel to toe is a 4mm drop. The shoe's weighing in at 10.4 ounces for a US 9. You've got this denser EVA TPU Power Run midsole, which is a little bit different to the Speed, and we'll get onto that. Then you've got this meshed, engineered meshed upper on the top, which is very breathable, and it's a little bit different to the other shoes, and again we'll come on to that. So how does it fit? First of all, it fits very well, true to size. It's got plenty of room in there. It's nice and wide. It's not like the Pro, which does come up a little bit narrow. I've had no problems with that. This is just a UK 9.5 and it fits true to size. The tongue is attached in here. Hopefully you can see that. So all of them have that. The outsole, you've got the elements of rubber for the traction, and you've got this exposed midsole as well. I haven't had any problems with these. I ran these in the wet today actually and they were just fine. The lacing is traditional lacing and lovely. It's not too long, which is really annoying me with a lot of shoes at the moment. There's more padding here than the other shoes, as you'd expect for this more sort of relaxed feel shoe, I would say. Just get me worked out properly. What's the best way to describe it? The foam, so it's not the Power Run PB which you get on the Speed and you get on the Pro. And also this doesn't have any plate in it, not a carbon one, not a TPU one. This just has a huge amount of Power Run midsole, and that is there to give you propulsion and cushioning. And it does it very, very well. The Power Run midsole is a fantastic EVA foam. It's great. It just soaks it up and it just gives you that little bit back, which is great. It's what you need for, like, let's say a mid to high cushioned daily trainer, if that's actually a term. Probably not. You've got some stability in the heel. This plastic around here, hopefully that's coming out on the camera, is adding stability, so it's a nice heel counter at the back to give you that stable ride, because there are some concerns when you get these sort of high stack heights that you can collapse in and out. That heel counter does kind of correct that a little bit, which is awesome. I kind of dig the pull tab on the back. But how does it feel? Well, I think it was less cushioned than it looks. Now, that probably doesn't make any sense, but when you get a massive slab of foam like this, you kind of think it's going to be a really soft ride. And it wasn't. It was a nice balance between being cushioned, but not too cushioned. So You know, like, I don't know, with like, best comparisons like a Bondi, a Hoka on Aone Bondi, which has got this massive cushion foam going around it, loads of stack height, and it's there again like this to soak up the miles. But I would say this is firmer, and it's actually quite nice because with it being a little bit firmer, it's a little bit more responsive. So if you do want to pick it up, so let's say you're doing marathon training and you're going out on your long run, and part of that long run you want to pick it up to goal pace, you can do it in this. And that's what's great about it. You can kind of go out there and soak up the miles, but within those miles you can pick it up a little bit because you do get that kickback from the Power Run midsole. But it does soak up the, you know, the pavements or the toe part. It does, you know, take away some of that sort of horribleness when you are out there lugging out loads of miles. And that's a really cool thing. I am disappointed a little bit in the weight. I appreciate why it's heavy because there is so much foam on it, but I wasn't expecting it to feel as heavy as it does. Even feels heavy in hand. I like the overall look of it. I really dig. Now, if you've not seen it, check it out because it came on the women's when it dropped. There's a black version of this, black and gold, and it looks awesome. There's just a little bit too much white on here for me that's going to get absolutely destroyed down the canal paths as I run this down there, but, you know, is what it is. The tongue's nice and cushioned, which is great. I say the lacing's traditional, and I really appreciate that on a high mileage training shoe. I think for me, I compare this most to my Asics Glide Ride. Now, if you're new to the channel, I am a huge fan of the Glide Ride. That is my long run go-to shoe. I just take it out there and I soak up miles. And this is where I see this shoe coming in. I'm not sure whether the outsole's as good as the Glide Ride, and I'll do a comparison. They're similar weights. Maybe the Glide Ride's a little bit more heavy, and the Glide Ride has a little bit more of a rocker in it. But overall, I think they're a good comparison. So if you're loving the Saucony range and you're looking for a basically a shoe to just soak up miles. So like as I said at the start, you've got like the Pro for race day, or even the Speed, to be honest with you, you could do race day. But like, let's say race day and up-tempo runs, then this bad boy sits at the bottom, but it's there to really eat up those miles. And it is a great shoe. But I don't know whether it is as good as the Glide Ride. And I think I'm going to have to think about it and ponder and then do a video about it.